a lot of people don't know this, but you actually want to put all the weight to the rear so that when you unhook it, it can just stand up on its own. Welcome to day 75 of fixing or building something every day for an entire year. We had to stay the night in Helena last night, and the ghetto wagon's still rolling. We're gonna run down and try and get that seat dropped off at that seat shop before we head home today.
You know what they say, the early bird gets the worm. The giant's still sleeping, but we're out here getting the day going.
We got that seat dropped off at the seat shop, and we made it back home with the old sketchy 9000 trailer here. And you may say, hey, it doesn't look that sketchy. What a lot of people don't know is that when you're loading a trailer, this is what you actually want. You want to be able to come up later and with one finger, oh, hold on. You just want, you want it to just do that. Yeah. Isn't that cool? This thing was swaying like heck, but we made it home, so no big deal. I've said it before and I'll say it again. This six-wheeler is hands down the best tool for around the property that I've ever purchased. Now, I would say we have to caveat that with especially in price per value. Potentially my tractor's a little bit more handy, but at $400, this thing is absolutely a necessity. Back inside, I'm working on getting this move bumper mounted up. I picked up this cart from Harbor Freight to get the first section lifted up and in place without having to have extra people, and then, figure they'd probably still be moving around and just wouldn't be super conducive. Got a centering mark there. Everything's looking really good. I just have this tacked to here and this tacked to here. What I don't know here, I got quite a gap and on both sides. So what I think I'm gonna do is push in on the bottom. It's gonna kick the top up a little bit, but actually I think it's gonna look all right underneath the headlights. All right, I'm gonna hold this piece up and see what it looks like, and then I'll rock it a little bit and see if it looks better. See, there's quite a bit of gap there under the headlight, but if we rocked this back, it's not going to be quite that extreme, but I think that looks a lot better. I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to push in and tack weld along here on both sides. I think that looks a lot better.